Nick Knowles is reportedly stunned by his estranged wife Jessica Rosemore's horrendous accusations that he physically and emotionally abused her for years. But friends of the DSO's presenter, 55, hit back that her allegations made her look very bitter as sources claimed he doesn't want to be drawn into a public slanging match. Nick can't believe Jess has done this and can't understand why she'd accuse him of such horrendous things, a source told the Mirror. He'd never do anything to harm Jess and only wants the best for their son. He took Jess to Barbados, got her set up with a magazine blog, and she has sold stories. The insider added, this shows her being very bitter. He wants a dignified silence. It comes after sources claimed Nick was extremely hurt by Jessica's accusations. An insider told The Sun he won't be drawn into a public slanging match with Jess and wishes her nothing but the best. For heaven's sake, he took her and Eddie on a fantastic luxury holiday to Barbados just a month ago as friends. Hardly the actions of a selfish man who won't pay the bills. The source added, I am 100% sure that he will find a way of paying those school fees, although he will pay them direct to the school rather than increasing her allowance. The insider also claimed Nick put his 3 other children through private school and will do the same for Eddie, who he absolutely adores. Nick's spokesman told the Sunday Mirror, these allegations are not true, but Nick will not be responding publicly in an attempt to minimize the negative impact on his son. Mail Online was unable to reach Jessica for comment. It comes after Jessica accused Nick of subjecting her to years of intimidation, emotional cruelty and physical abuse amid their divorce battle. The blonde beauty, who has battled cervical cancer, took to Twitter to call out her soon-to-be ex-beau in an explosive statement explaining she has chosen to speak out about the TV star in a bid to fight for her son's schooling rights. Jessica shared a lengthy statement and open letter about her divorce to the microblogging site, claiming, "It takes a lot to break me, but he's done it." She penned, "As all parents can relate, children starting school is an incredibly emotional and happy time. This year parents, including myself, were invited to make their state school preferences for Gloucestershire by 15 by January 2018 for their child's chosen school. I did not submit a submission for Eddie as it has been long agreed by my soon-to-be ex-husband that Eddie would be privately educated, a luxury he is in the position to afford, as he has done for all his other children. As such, Eddie is enrolled to start private school this September, a school that me and my husband visited and chose together, except that he won't, as I was advised by my husband's solicitor that this offer has been withdrawn." After years of intimidation, emotional cruelty, physical abuse and eventually isolation that I have kept silent about, of which I have diaries and images, this is the straw that broke the camel's back. To add insult to injury, like many men in his position of wealth and power, he has advised he will not pay any legal fees, meaning that I cannot afford to fight for our son's education. My husband has also said he will not purchase a house or give a settlement of any kind for us. This is disappointing, but not unexpected. Some people's generosity is only present in front of the TV cameras. Since he was born, my sole priority has been Eddie's well-being, and I felt my silence was in his best interest, but now I have to fight, which isn't in my nature, but I'm fighting for my son. What mother wouldn't? A representative for Nick declined to comment when approached by Mail in Line. Jessica's statement may come as a shock to fans, as she and Nick appeared to have an amicable divorce, despite the breakdown of their marriage. Just last month, the former couple had enjoyed a holiday to Barbados with their son Eddie, 3. Nick and Jessica, who share a 26-year age gap, had married in a ceremony in Rome in 2012, but announced their separation in January 2016, following almost 4 years of marriage. He is father to 3 other children, sons Charlie and Tyrion J and daughter Tuesday. Their split was muddied by his fling with Emmerdale star Gemma Houghton and Jessica's shock cancer diagnosis earlier in the year, but he insisted they were happily working on their marriage again and are ensuring their 3-year-old son remains their priority. Jessica had previously credited Nick for saving her life following her cancer battle. Following her surgery, Jessica was given the all-clear, but she had voiced her concerns that her cancer could return. In an interview with the Sunday Mirror in August 2016, she said, "I wonder if I'm on borrowed time. I have this really morbid feeling that I might have been given the all-clear, but it's still at the back of my mind it could come back." Despite it taking just 2 months after her diagnosis for her surgery to go ahead, Jessica described her ordeal as 2 months of hell, adding, "Everyone thinks because you've been given the all-clear it's amazing, when actually you're struggling with all these emotions, the physical changes to your body, coming off heavy painkillers and worried about your own mortality still." "The important thing is we really tried to make it work, so when we came out of it there wasn't anger or resentment." Nick, meanwhile, had nothing but praise when it came to speaking about his estranged wife Jessica and gushed about their fantastic relationship during an appearance on ITV's Lorraine in November. He said, "I can't say enough about Jess. She's the most amazing mum. She's the most amazingly calm human being." "I think Pascal got it right when she said I was having a midlife crisis," Nick joked. "Look, my relationship with my wife Jessica Moore ended 2 years ago now. We made sure we now have the best relationship we can have for our son.